Hey everybody, I'm John Beilfuss, Executive Chef of Lula's Louisiana Cookhouse here in Owasso, Michigan. It's damdemic time, still going, but I'm hoping that it's over quick. I'm so excited. I got my vaccine last week. Today, half my employees are going out to get it on Tuesday. We're on the way. We're hoping it's over soon. Hey, today I've got a great recipe for you. Qofte Me Qepe. What? It's Albanian. It's an Albanian dish that I fell in love with back when I was Albanian 35 years ago or something. Long story. But at any rate, these are awesome. And they're basically lamb meatballs in a tomato sauce. And you can serve them over a pasta. You've got Albanian spaghetti meatballs. It's awesome. I've served them as a party dish with toothpicks, nice little meatball kind of thing. But any way you cook them, they're awesome. Let me show you how I put these together. Here's everything you're going to need to make this fabulous Albanian onion sauce. I've got 5 medium onions that I just sliced thinly, 2 28-ounce cans of crushed tomatoes, a tablespoon of oregano, a quarter of a teaspoon of allspice, 4 tablespoons of butter, and about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. That's all you're going to need. So to make our sauce, I've melted our 4 tablespoons of butter with a couple tablespoons of olive oil in a nice Dutch oven here. And we're going to start by just browning our onions. Nice pinch of salt here to help those onions sweat. I thought to make these today because my son Nick is going fishing, fly fishing in March in Wisconsin. Who would have thought, But anyways, he is. And when he was a kid, we always took qoftes without the tomato sauce, but the meatballs part. Whenever we went fishing, we'd have a bag of them. They're always gone before we got to wherever we're going, but that's why I made these for you today. And here's all you're going to need to make the wonderful qoftes. 2 pounds of ground lamb, about 2 cups of fresh breadcrumbs. I just took 3 slices of bread and put them in the food processor. 1 medium onion, chopped fine or minced. 6 cloves of garlic, minced, 2 tablespoons of oregano, 2 eggs, and salt and pepper. And now, while our onions are browning, I've taken all the ingredients for the qofte, put them in a nice large mixing bowl, and I'm just going to mix this all together by hand. Now I've got that all mixed nicely together. I'm going to form it into meatballs, about the size of a golf ball. So I've been browning these onions now for about 20-25 minutes. So now we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our ingredients, which is pretty simple because it's just our tomatoes, our oregano, and our allspice. We're going to give that a good stir. Now, one thing about this dish, and really any dish that you're using crushed tomatoes, it really depends on the brand of crushed tomatoes. This particular brand is really thick compared to some others. So I'm going to give that a good stir. And I'm going to add a little water to this just to thin it out. And we're going to let that simmer for about a half hour. So right now, when this is done, just like this, 2 ways you can do it. You can put the meatballs in like we're going to do it, and I'm going to show you. Or there's another dish called Qofte Me Qepe, which is fish with onions. Awesome. You take this sauce just like we've got it right here, lay white fish on top. You can either simmer it on the stove, pop it in the oven for 10-15 minutes till the fish is done. It's awesome. Got to try that one too. So now while I've got my sauce simmering on the back burner, I'm going to go ahead and just brown this qofte. We don't need to cook it all the way through because we're going to finish cooking it in the sauce. Going to have to do these in batches, I'm sure. I got this over a medium-high heat. We'll just keep turning these until they're browned nicely on all sides. And once these are brown, we're going to remove them just to the sauce that we've got on a burner right behind here. And we're going to let them finish cooking in the sauce while we do another batch. Now, once I've got this second batch nicely browned, we're going to pour the Qofte with all of their juices into the sauce. And we're just going to mix this all together and let it simmer on the stove for about a half hour till we're sure those meatballs, those Qoftes, are cooked all the way through. No jokes on this video because, you know, I've got Albanian children and, you know, many Albanian friends and relatives, but they still scare the hell out of me. So this has been about a half hour now. I just tasted for salt and pepper and I've added a little bit. And we are good to go. And these are so good. Let's plate them. And here's our beautiful finished Qofte Me Qepe. Hey, thanks again for watching another exciting episode of Scratch Cook with John. I need one subscriber. One of you, please push the subscribe button and that'll give me 1,000 followers. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Come back in. We'll have many more recipes from all around the world.